Welcome back to Country Living with the Batemans. Today I'm going to be canning up some pineapple pepper jelly. I make this a lot. My family absolutely loves it. I cannot, and I have friends that absolutely love it, and I just cannot keep this jelly in stock. But what I'm going to be using today is about 6 cups of pineapples. But before I can get all that canned up, I need to cut up my I've got some green bell peppers, and then I've got some sweet bell peppers. I'm going to cut these up, and then I've got some I've got some pretty good sized jalapenos, so we're going to cut those up. I've got some pectin in this jar. I normally buy it in bulk, but I've not been able to find it, so I've been getting it at Walmart through this. So I'm going to get those cut up. I'm going to use my water bath canner, or my sorry. This is my stock pot. I'm going to use it as my water bath canner. I have one of these that's from my Presto canner, and I'm going to put it in the bottom of the stock pot so that the jars don't sit on the bottom of the pot. They have to be raised up a little bit. You can tell I have some pineapple here. I'm going to get those drained, about 6 cups. And I've got my sugar, jalapenos, and my peppers are going to get cut up. And this, and then I'll bring you along. I'll get the jars going in here in the, we're using it as a water bath. And we'll get those going and get these cut up, and I'll bring you back. I do want to show you something different today that I'm going to do. I had bought, or my husband had ordered me some Tatler lids, and I've not used them yet because I'm really nervous about using them. But on this, I'm about 2 jars of this pineapple pepper jelly. I'm going to use 2 of the regular mouth lids, and the Needy Homesteader, Heather, she said to make sure that your rings were in really, really hot water. So I'm going to boil some water, and then I'll let them soak in there as I'm making the jars up, so that way I know that they're going to be in very hot water. And then the rest of them I will put the ball lids on there. So this is something new I want to try and bring you guys along with that. But I'm going to get these jars into my my stock pot here with my water bath canner and get this going. Okay, one thing that I did, or a couple things that I did, is I already put 2 more pints in the water bath canner. Got my water going in here, got my water going in here. I'll let this come to a boil, and then I'll count down for 10 minutes. And then we're going to get some pineapple in here, and get these vegetables cut up. We want about 6 cups of pineapples, not the juice, but just the pineapples itself. It's okay, the pineapple juice won't go to waste. We love drinking pineapple juice. And that's good for you. It's good for inflammation. Okay, there's 4. I just need about 2 more cups. I have just a little bit extra pineapple in there. There's 6 cups. In there. We're gonna get we'll get some pectin in there. Go with that, and then we'll get these vegetables cut up. Get these going. And I'll bring you back. Alright, add 7 cups of sugar. Oh, I'm pushing it. Alright, just barely. We got 7 cups of sugar in there. And I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of sugar. So I can find my measuring stuff. Let's use 1/3 of a cup. A little over 1/3. And add it in with my pectin. Kind of mix that sugar and that pectin around. And we're going to go ahead and add it to this. We'll get this going. That pineapple will cook down and cook into the liquid. If I need to add liquid to it, which I don't think I'm going to, I can add a little bit of pineapple juice. Get this stirred in really good. We'll let this cook. Get it to a boil. Let it boil for about a minute. And then we'll add our sugar to it. Okay. As you can tell, this is almost got to boiling where I can't stir down. And once it does that, I'll time it for a minute. And then we'll add the sugar into it. Sorry if it's loud in here. I've got my dishwasher going, and this just got done, so I'm letting the jar sit in there so it can stay hot just a little bit longer. And then we'll turn the timer down or on. Let me bring you in a little bit closer here. We can get you over here without making a mess. There's my minute. So now I'm going to add the sugar in here. More sugar to it. All right. So I'm going to let this cook, let it come back up to another boil that I can't stir down, and let it cook for about 1 to 3 minutes. And I'll check it, see how I like the, I've got some spoons in the freezer so we can check, see how it's setting up. Let me check this before I turn it off. But it's looking pretty good. I've got a cold spoon. I don't know if it's not quite ready to set yet. It's still a little bit, but it's getting there. Because you want it to be sticky. So it's definitely getting there. Just give it a little bit longer. Now this is not going to be really thick, because you want it to be more of a spreadable jam, because you can use it for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but you're gonna use this a lot. What we use this for a lot for is for over cream cheese and crackers on special occasions, or cooking over some meat, like some pork or chicken, which I'm probably going to do some chicken tonight, and use some of this over it. Make it like a Hawaiian chicken. Once it cools down too, it'll also firm up some more. It's starting to gel up nice. We don't want it too thick. Like I said, I mean, you can make it however you like it, but for what we use it for, that's about the right consistency. I don't know if you can see, I got my hand in the way, but that's about the right consistency that we want ours. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Let this cool down for just a couple minutes, because you don't want it to cool down completely. And we will get it canned into our jars, and then we'll put the jars back in here, and we'll can them for 20 minutes. Alright, I'm going to start canning these up. These two, I'm going to use the Tattler lids on. Bring them to a 4th headspace. Need a spoon. Fourth of an inch headspace on here. Alright. I also like to give that a little bit of a swirl. Mouse Toes calls it Pokey Joe. Alright, so this one, sure you clean the rim off really good. Ooh, those are hot. And then take the tongs, okay, how they describe it as, let me grab a pot holder here, is that you put your finger, I don't know if you can see, put your finger on top of this, and you, let's try this again, okay, finger on top of this, you don't want it too tight, I'm backing it up just a little bit. And I'm going to stick it in the canner and wish me luck. And this one, the same way. Let me. Alright, we're back. The camera shut off. Fourth of an inch. That looks good. Alright. Make sure you clean the top's really good. And let's try the Tatler lid again. Place it there. Put it on there. Backing it up just a tad bit. I don't want it too tight. And then again in here. Well, this one's full, but this is what I'm going to use for dinner tonight. So I'm just going to let it sit here and cool down. And then I'll can up the rest of these. Bring this back to a boil. And then we'll time it for 20 minutes and let it cook, and we'll bring you back. Alright everyone, this is what we have on the pineapple pepper jelly jam. And so we've got 6 of these half-pint jars, and then we have 2 of the pint jars. I did have a 3rd pint jar, but I used that in our dinner last night with the Hawaiian chicken. Now, and I also wanted to show you, yesterday I did for the first time the Tattler lids, and I wanted to show you that they both of them sealed really good. I'm very, very pleased about how they turned out. So now maybe I won't be so scared on using these Tattler lids, but it's definitely something new that I'm going to practice with a lot. Now these jars we'll keep for ourselves because I've got the Tattler lids on them. These jars here I can give away to my friends, or you know, my daughter and her husband. And dinner turned out really well last night. I'll put on here some pictures of how dinner turned out. You know, during this, the first time on the camera, it takes a lot to figure out how to do it. And I've been canning for a little over a year now. So I'm excited, you know, that you know, I can share this, share my journey with you guys. So I hope you come back and, you know, join us for some more. I appreciate everybody, and everyone stay safe out there, and God bless y'all. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.